Alright. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started now. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. This is Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to another random installment of Let's Plays Live. So, originally I was thinking about maybe doing some Night Rain. Originally the idea was I was going to be doing some Avatar Augur grinding. However, out of respect for a certain someone, per se, I decided to switch it up and just play some classic Doom instead because I did have like some Doom stuff work going and all that just jazz. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna kill some demons, in the name of Doom. Hey Hooded, how are you? I kind of wish I could have fucking got rid of that, but oh well. But anyway, so so yeah, today, or tonight rather, I decided to continue my playthrough of Doom 2 the way we remember it, or Doom 2 but something's not right, or in this case, as it says kind of in the title screen thing. Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad I appreciate you coming to see little old me after you got off of work. Yeah, I was kind of talking about it a moment ago, but I was planning on doing one thing, but then out of respect for a certain someone, I decided like, you know what, I'm gonna put Night Rain aside for a little bit and kill some demons in Doom. So, but yeah, we're gonna be continuing our Doom 2 recreated from memory playthrough. For those that don't know what the hell this is, essentially it is a mod. I think it's like a community made type mod where people come together and try to remake levels from Doom 2, um, but like from their core memory or whatever. I don't know if that's the whole situation of the ruling that went on with this, other than just like you know like I guess like people I guess like people did a thing where it's like they kind of try to memorize or something of how Doom the Doom levels looked, and then they try to put it for like pen to paper, whatever the saying goes, and just go from there. Um, and I'd say this is technically like a bit of a sequel-ish type thing, even though I think that there's like more mods of like Doom like classic Doom games remade from memory, but as far as like on this port goes, there's not really a whole lot. So get done. Yeah, I gotcha. But yeah, so basically, the thing is, it was like, just doing that and trying to continue onwards and just see what happens. We last left off at the factory level, which, I think, like, and I don't know if I want to say for sure because Doom 2 is not really known to have, like, episodic, like, things, but I would say, like, just, like, this would be, like, the second part, if you will, so, or, like the episode 2 thing, or whatever, I don't know. But we're gonna kill some stuff in Doom and just see how, like, these levels and stuff turn out, so. Oh, yeah. And also besides the levels, apparently I think like the music is also kind of gotten altered as well. So yeah, so this is this is the factory actually. I don't know why I said downtown. I think that's next level. Again, I can have get some infighting going. Ow. Oh wow. Well, the impact actually killed me right. But if you've ever, yeah, for those that have played like classic, like Doom 2, whatever, you can definitely tell, right? You can definitely tell, some of these levels that these levels were not quite as what they're supposed to be in a sense. I think it's like, for example, in like this little area right here, has completely been, like it's really different. I don't remember for sure, but I think like this will. I think like once you come in here, I think like once you come in here, like there's like a door that shuts, and it's like you have to, I think like kill all the imps and everything, and then it'll open. But I don't know. It's one of those little situations where it's like I know some things about Doom, like classic Doom and Doom 2, but not everything. I just realized that the fucking stairs. I just realized the fucking stairs are so damn big that you can't be able to get on them by normal means. You have to like get on a box thing in order to do that. Now, if it shows in the chat, because I originally was going to do one thing, but then I decided to change it up so that way I don't piss a certain someone off. Even though like I told myself I was not going to do what they were thinking, but yeah. So if the thing actually is still pinned, because even like I was trying to hopefully get rid of it, before whatever, but I don't know how I did that. I don't know how I could be able to do that. But in case if anyone's like wondering what the possible little pinned message thing is, if it's there, and even if it ain't, I'm just going to just explain it anyway. So I think about maybe 20 minutes or so at most that I think like the DLC for Elden Ring Night Rain is supposed to come out. Like it's supposed to be like it's supposed to like come out for I want to say like for like all consoles and stuff like that. I thought it was supposed to actually come out around a little earlier, but with how time zones things are, it's like sometimes it has like these moments where you like it's like, oh, you think it's gonna actually be like this day, and then when it's actually that day, or like maybe like there's like an hour difference or some weird shit like that. So and I was originally gonna be doing some Everdark Augur grinding, aka Mirrors, but like I said, it was a little certain someone, by the name of Onyx. So I was like, you know what, I'm like, okay, I'll switch it up. He was like, you know what, I was like, okay, I'll switch it up. And I'll play me some classic Venom. Should be no harm, no foul with stuff like that. Because yeah, the plan that we have, so to speak, if everything goes well, is around Friday, around I think it's like 9 a.m. EST his time, but 8 a.m. I think it's like CST my time. We're gonna try and see if we can be able to play the DLC for Night Rain together. Ow. I was hoping to full strafe. There's a big old question mark. But yeah, the idea is we're gonna be hopefully trying to do it on Friday. We're on his normal time stream. Hey! Give me a sec. Anyway. So yeah, the idea is on around Friday, sometime Friday morning, whenever Onyx will go live on his channel, there's going to be possibly a double stream thing where he streams his on his channel, I stream on mine, and we go into the DLC of Night Rain together. We see how things are, like the first glance, duo run and all that. And then, as a slight little backup, um, if some goes awry or whatever, because I don't know exactly what would be the case, but we do have a slight little backup of the two of us playing the game, doing another duo run where we do a Wilder and Duchess run. No, I don't know 100% for sure, but I think he's wanting to try and do some remembrances for both Wilder and Duchess on his end. And I say that because I remember him saying that he wanted to do a thing where on the I'm about to say, what the fuck is this? But apparently he said that he wanted to do a thing where on the first three bosses of Night Rain, he wanted to play as Duchess. So yeah, so in those cases, I would be playing as Wilder. And then afterwards, he wants to be able to do a thing as Wilder all the way up to the very end. And then that means I would be playing as Duchess. A random ass imp. What the fuck? Random ass imps. And yeah, like wow, there's a fucking death pit thing here. Well, there's not supposed to be. Interesting. Okay, so now we technically know what the skull decoration's for. But yeah, so it's like, so it's like a thing where it's like, we might play a little bit of the DLC, we might do some of it, and then like, maybe switch it up a little bit, play like, the regular campaign and stuff. Or we might do as much as we can with the DLC, and then sometime afterwards, I would be attempting, cause I talked to him about this on Discord, and I was like, you're not gonna have, I'm like, because we talked about this on Discord, and I was like, you're not gonna give me shit, are you, if I was to do a second stream, do the thing with do the DLC with trios. Oh no. I'm trying to think, like, isn't this supposed to be is this supposed to be like the area where you would normally get like the shotgunners or something? I think it is, because I believe like you do the thing, and like you go to the teleporter, come up here. I think you would have the key at this point, the yellow key, and go from there. Random chain gunner. Hello, darkness, my old friend. So, alright. Dark as fuck up in this bitch. Okay. Try to be a bit careful. I think this is supposed to be okay. I know what I can tell what this room's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like the one room where it's like you're supposed to like look up at the ceiling. You're supposed to like look up at the ceiling to I think that's supposed to be a jump scare. But yeah, so basically what's supposed to happen is you come into this little room, and if you look up on the ceiling, there's kind of like a pattern looking thing. It's like I went through like a pattern of lights. So what you normally would do is like you would kind of go on to the like into the toxic sludge or whatever. And if you follow the ceiling thing, you would have like platforms that would raise, and you could be able to safely move across and not take any damage. Here, for whatever reason, they've apparently done the thing where it's like they still have the damaging sector of the floor. So okay. Key, ow. There we go. We got a key. Now, I think that I've seen this playthrough of this mod before, but it was so long ago. I'm gonna check everything as much as I can. Okay, so there's some bullet ammo up top. But yeah, Yeah, like I said, I decided to do this, and I'll go from there. Okay, so there's, I think it's like four ammo boxes and one energy cell pack. Okay, so if I remember correctly, from the original from the original factory level, I think there's like a thing. I think there's like a bit of a trick or something like that. Because I don't know if it's actually in the in the main actual level itself, but I think like originally like this door would be kind of like would be closed, and the only way to go to open it is have like a red key. But I don't think that they've implemented that. Alright. Now, I will say though that I do hope one day me and Onyx are able to collab some classic Doom stuff together. I'd say like probably I'd say that's probably like one of my little goals, or like that I like to see happen. Like I would like to see him, be on here and we will play some classic Doom together and stuff like that. And I even have like some ideas for some mods that we can play, because I know he's not much of a mod person, but there are some things that I think he might enjoy, at most. Okay. So I kind of did a little bit of playing around with this level. I was not taking it seriously and just like using cheats and stuff. I think for whatever fucking reason, this switch that's like right up there, I think it's, for some reason, I think it's like it was made into like a ceiling crusher. And I think like these little areas with the candlesticks are like safe spots. Which I have to say, like I'm kind of thinking to myself, it's like why would they implement that? Because I can understand, like, if like say the cacodemons were able to come out, but even like in the original level, the cacodemons in this room, they're always known to be on the fucking lifts. So alright. So because we're on a new level, and this is gonna be like the next part, I'm going to make a hard save, just in case we somehow have to follow up on the backup, but thankfully usually we never have to. In case anyone's wondering, I'm having me some tea, some iced tea, because apparently my stepdad bought a bag of ice that was originally meant to be for our old Thanksgiving get-together that we had, because we had our Thanksgiving, I think it was like a couple of days after Thanksgiving Day itself, because of like, family having, busy, busy work schedules and all that shit. Apparently, like, I found a bag of ice in the fridge, and it was never used, and so I kind of did the little thing of like, just taking the bag of ice, kind of like, trying to break it up a little bit, I'm kind of like, putting ice in my thing now, which I usually don't, which, I'm not saying like it's a bad thing, or like I don't like it, it's just something I don't really do as much. Okay, so we still got the infamous, arrow. Yeah, this area is definitely different. Shotgun there. Okay, got the steps there. Hey, yow. Fix it here. Okay, it's definitely in a weird ass angle. Yeah, because normally what's supposed to happen is you go to the teleporter here, and you have be like on like a high, I don't know if I want to say like high ledge or something, but it's like supposed to do like a little run, and then you can just like run across. Here, it's like you have to like run and slightly strafe. Okay, a couple small medkits there. There's there. Huh. Okay. Good for hell of it, I guess. Yep. Over there. I gotta do it all again. I'd say if we somehow get to map 20 of this mod, then I'll probably I'll probably end up around there. Oop! I'll just hello frag someone. Okay. I don't think originally you're supposed to. I don't think this is originally supposed to be a thing where it's like, if you come down here, if you come in this way, I don't think there's supposed to be like a drop where it's like, oh, you can't be able to go back. It's like once you've fallen, you can't go back. Elevator here. Talking to be some empty whippies. Let's fire one rocket. Nothing there. Interesting. What is this? Guess blue is where to go to the blue door. But I have no key yet. The fact that did not kill it in one hit. Like I was up in its grill and everything. Alright, blue key in hand. How about say, oh, hello. It's like, man, I know you got one eye. But clearly you will see it with it. But I'd say Thursday, though, at most, is going to be kind of something else because apparently not only is Night Rain's DLC going to be gonna be coming out. But also Blood Refresh Supply is gonna be coming out too. But funny enough, I do kind of have a slight little announcement with that. So, I was on Twitter, or X, whatever you want to call it, and I did some slight, and I saw a tweet by Night Dive Videos, who were the ones who were doing the whole thing with Blood Refresh Supply. And I think they were like doing a tweet thing about I think they were doing some sort of tweet about Blood Refresh Supply, or I was gonna say blood, blood, all that, but yeah. Yeah, so they did a little tweet about blood, and out of the curiosity of my own self, I was wondering. I left a little comment, or reply, or whatever you want to call it, basically asking them about if there's any like map graph charts thing about like oh where it's like oh people who where it was like oh the people who are in this time zone you'll see Blood Refresh Supply at this time, and then so on and so forth, right? And then NightNav's Twitter actually replied. It was giving me like all the estimated all the times and everything. So I was like, okay, there's a little bit of information. And the one thing I was really curious to know was the one thing I was actually kind of curious to know, and everything was everything going to be like at the same time? Because and the reason why I say this is because I saw that with Night Rain they were doing like set time for PC people and set time for consolers. But apparently it's going to be sometime tomorrow. I think it's around 2 p.m. my time. So more or less, I kind of have to do a bit of a thing where it's like I have to wait around at most 2 p.m. my time for on Thursday. Look for it on the PlayStation Store, buy it, and then try and download it ASAP like. Because I don't know 100% for sure on this, but if I maybe get lucky, I might try and do like sort of like a day one stream release of Blood, but I don't know yet. Because at most I'd say, like because of how things are going to be for this week, at most, I probably might do like an at most a Saturday stream with Blood and then go from there. Because the plan right now at most is this. So Friday will be Night Rain, And depending on how things go, if I'm able to be up and about for when Onyx does his stream, me and him are gonna be trying to do DLC together where we play the thing in duos. Like I said, I don't know if we're gonna be doing if it's gonna be just strictly that, it's like strictly DLC, or if it's gonna be maybe a little bit of DLC here and then regular game stuff there. So yeah, and then afterwards, maybe around my normal time frame or later, depending on how I feel, um, it will kind of determine if I do a stream, because I'm gonna be trying to do a stream at most around my time or later, where I do probably the more DLC stuff with randoms. Oh wait, I just realized. I just realized I got the yellow key. The inmost depths. I don't know why, but I like the little. I think it's the xylophone effect. I like that. Feels like a turkey sheet. And yeah, as much as I would love to be able to hopefully, actually, play, play Night Rain as soon as possible, with the DLC. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best, trying my hardest. Kind of just wait. It's there's a slight part of me that kind of wishes, this was the day that I would be streaming, or my 2 days so week of streaming. So I'd be like, oh, well, I'm going to, go from there. But it is what it is. Secret. Let's see. Wow. So I'm just noticing this, but apparently they didn't really have the waterfall texture, like when they go, like the waterfall thing, like thing going down, to represent that. So it's like they had something completely different. Shotgun snipers? Oh yeah. I guess we know we can both get back up here. Gotta love when you can get fighting going. Had a weird piece of ice right there. Owie. One of those. Okay. I'm trying to think of like if there's gonna be like some sort of a way to get up there. Okay. Yeah, it definitely feels like a completely different area. The skull key. Ew. I don't know what I was thinking there. Definitely try to do something there. Okay, you can get back up. That's good. I gotta see this. I just gotta see this real quick. Yeah, I see there's water right here, but here it's like, oh, you know, they didn't have like the like the downfall waterfall texture stuff. That's funny. I think usually right here too, it's like there's supposed to be like a little bit of like an opening to an area that you could go to, but I think they might have done something different with it. Hmm. Okay. They expect to come back then. Oh, sweet fuck. Like, holy fucking shit. Okay, so I know that they did this little area differently, because if I remember correctly, I think like the door, for one, is not supposed to stay open. I think they might have done something like the bars too. I mean, I'll take it. Okay, industrial zone. Okay, so I know industrial zone originally in Doom 2 houses the secret exit to the Wolfenstein, because yes, yeah, I think you do it. You better do it from there and get to like map 31, and then if you're done super secret exit and all that, you better go to map 32. I got a bazooka. I don't know why, but like I feel like I'm trying to like listen to the music, right? Like even though like I'm trying even though like I have it done a little bit differently, you know, with like the well like the volume and all that stuff. To me, it sounds like they didn't really change this. Or maybe I have like some slight little key things that's like, oh, I can be able to, you know, pull this off and go from there. But I will be doing a thing after stream where I kind of where I kind of like change the music up a little. Oh, well, not the music, the fucking stream title. I'm probably gonna like, you know, kind of title this a little bit differently. Howie. Yeah, okay, this is definitely, yeah, this whole level is definitely altered. Okay, now I think I'm starting to hear it. Ow! So, funny little thing about the Makeba sounds. Long while back, I found a video. A long while back, I found a video someone had done about the origin sounds of different enemies, different stuff. Like you know, enemies from like enemies, weapons, you know, all that jazz. Give me a sec. I think I have these fucking lost souls and paint them now. I don't know why it feels like they're somewhat more aggressive. Anyway, as I was trying to say, so I saw a video about Duke Nukem 3D sounds and all that, and I shit you not, the opening of that thing had a bit from Looney Tunes where Elmer Fudd was like, you know, doing like a little like tiptoe and all that stuff, and he goes, "Be very, very quiet, quiet, quiet." Because basically what was going on was like, apparently the sound effect for the Octobrain supposedly came from a Number Flood sound clip where he says quiet, but in that same little like sound clip, if you edit like, you know, if you edit it a certain way, you can be able to make it sound like the Makeba when you know, they get hit, you know, they take damage. You know, it basically it's like their pain sound. Okay, so that made a little bridge over here. I think this was supposed to be the... I think this is supposed to be like the area where you would, technically go, you know, to the secret exit area. Ah, damn it. Like, I did realize what my fucking health was at. Okay. Yeah, this definitely is completely different. Yeah. I'm about to say, what's that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Okay, so that's the main... Okay, so that's the regular exit. Okay, well, it's not a secret... It's not a secret, exit area. I'm trying to think, because it's like... I think, like, what... I'm trying to, like, remember some of the steps, even though, like, it might seem a bit out of whack or whatever, but... I remember it was, I think, I kind of remember, like, some things where it was like, you go to this one area, I think, like, you maybe had, like, a switch or two, and then you go, I think, like, you go to the area where you use the, I think, like, you use the yellow key, or something. Like, the most that I remember, as far as how to, as far as, like, if I was trying to describe how to normally do, get to the secret exit of this, Doom 2 and all that, you're supposed to, like, go to certain areas, hit a button, hit like a button or two, and then there should be like a wall that kind of like opens up a little bit in the lava area, and then like you're supposed to like run on to the, I think, like the center platform thing to possibly have like a wall triggered to be open that would be able to take you to the secret exit. And I think the secret exit area is within the place where you would use the yellow key. Yeah, that's a secret to get the plasma, or get a plasma rifle. I'm like, there's part of me like wants to try and keep going, but like I feel that there's that the secret exit in it because I believe that I believe it's like I believe like it's sort of embedded to a thing where it's like where it's like as far as like the secret exit stuff goes, it's like, oh, if you want to do like a secret exit for certain like games or whatever, you have to have it in like this level of maybe like this campaign, or this level of this episode. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm gonna kind of stop it right there, because I want to do like a little bit of research to see if like there's some sort of way to find the secret exit for that level. Because the thing is that I have in my mind is try enough to go through the secret exit, do the Wolfenstein levels, then continue onward from there. So I like will show everything. So, but yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the random little Doom stream and everything like that. I was going to be doing a little bit of Night Rain to do some Everdark Solvent grinding because the latest little round per se of Everdark Solvent bosses had been updated to where it's Everdark Tricephalos and Everdark Augur, but go through the little thing and say, well, I guess I'll try my best to kind of like to put Night Rain to the side for a little bit, and I know I would not be surprised if he tries to like bring this up when we hopefully do our collab, but it's like I was gonna say, it's like, oh, yeah, I did not touch the DLC, or anything like that, even though like the whole plan was, it was just, doing Everdark Augur grinding, to sort of like, just, do something for the hell of it, but, it is what it is. It is what it is. I might see if I can get a couple more, Doom mods installed, because there's this one mod that I had, I think it was called Unexpected Retro Experience or something like that. For some reason, like I couldn't be able to get it to install, even though like I did kind of get rid of one. even though I did technically gotta like get rid of one of my mods, which was the Doom 64 for Doom 2 mod with the Doom 64 sprites and sounds, because like I didn't mind getting rid of that because I had like the Bethesda version, you know, and everything. I was like, oh, okay, you know, I can, you know, like, oh, I can, you know, be able to have that one, and of course, you know, like I can have like, you know, the ability to play, you know, like to play around with the, you know, like the Doom 64 music, you know, with the remix and stuff like that. So, there's a random part of me thinking to myself, like, is she going to be ending or something? But yeah, so I'm gonna kind of lay out the plan that I have for the time being for upcoming streams. So again, if everything goes well, me and Onyx will be trying to do a special little collab with Night Rain. We're gonna be doing things in a duo, and I don't know for sure if we're gonna be like, you know, doing all the deal, trying to do as much of the DLC as we can in that one, you know, little stream session thing, whatever, or if it's gonna be like, you know, like part DLC, part Wilder Duchess run or whatever. Um, but I'm gonna try at most to hopefully, you know, do the stream, like do the stream on my end while he does it on his, because he wants to he wants to try and do it around his normal time frame. I don't know why he won't do it around mine, but you know, we'll leave it at that. Um, but then I said I did have the idea of I was going to be trying to um, do some, you know, some stuff with randoms, probably like a little trio session or whatever. Um, I don't know for sure if I'll be playing as new characters, or, you know, maybe like going into the new, you know, like going to like trying to like the new bosses and stuff like that, like, you know, someone I'm familiar with or whatever. But you know, we'll have to wait and see what happens. Cause I know that I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like some like a lot of like hoops and stuff that you have to go through to get the DLC activated. Um, but I think probably there might be the possibility of like doing remembrance runs, but I'm not really 100% sure. But like I have like this gut feeling basically. Like I have like this literal gut feeling that there's probably going to be like remembrances for the new Nightfare. So I might try and look into that or whatever. But overall, Night Rain is going to be the thing for Friday. Um, Saturday at most will be a special little shoot 'em up Saturday, because I'm probably going to be trying to do more of well, I'm probably going to be trying to do a playthrough, a little bit of a playthrough of Blood Refresh Supply. I'm going to try and get that hopefully on, you know, for PlayStation, because, and funny enough, a friend of mine actually gifted me he gifted me a pre-order thing to be able to have that for our Steam, but knowing how things are, especially knowing the fact that, like, you know, I don't really stream from PC anymore, even though I do kind of miss it. But I'm gonna be trying to hopefully get refresh supply on working, you know, up and ready to go on Saturday for shoot 'em up Saturday. And then probably after that, on Sunday, I might try and do more of Outlaws Remastered. So, yeah. Now, just in case, you know, if things don't really, you know, go too well, if like, you know, if I'm not able to be around when Onyx has this thing, then I'm still going to be trying to do the DLC on my end. And if he wants to join in around that time, and if he's up and about, you know, it's, all the more merrier. But that's that's how the thing is so far. Yeah, so I'm trying to find someone to raid that's, in a sense, that's not playing the Night Rain DLC. I don't give two shits about spoilers. Like I'm pretty sure, like I've seen all the kind of stuff, and this, that, here, and there. But I know some, but I'm pretty sure, like there are some people who might, not want to get spoiled, all that just jazz. I think I have an idea of what I'm going to raid. Cause I think like they're doing I think it's like they're doing some sort of charity stream type thing. So let me get things set up here. We're gonna try and raid into Benicula Live. I believe she's kind of doing like a bit of a her thing is titled. I think it's like if I can really go to it, PCRF Charity Thon. Don't know what it is, but we're gonna try and see if we can support it in some sort of way. Even if we might not be able to, like, to donate or whatever, but struggle people. So, yeah. If you're enjoying what you saw today, though, and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. And if you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel. Follow me on Twitter. I do have Blue Sky as well, even though I don't really use it, but that's there. And I will see you guys hopefully on Friday. So take care, everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.